What's up, everybody, man? This is Coach Shabazz. SHA-PODCAST episode number 9. Yeah, I know. The last, I lost count. My conversation with starting middle linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles, my fraternity brother, the young enforcer, Nakobe Dean.
Touchdowns in the red zone. They were 0 for 2. This is a play that Nakobe Dean catches a break, gets a little excited with his partner, Tyndall, saying, hey, man, you got to be aware. You got to help me out. Very next play, Tyndall feeding off of that energy and that push from his leader, reacts with a sack and then comes back to him and daps him up, saying, that's it. We're going to do this.
Two-time All-American at the University of Georgia. Great young man, relentless football player, but again, first and foremost, a great young man. We have our conversation about his beginnings down in Mississippi, down at Horn Lake, his move to the University of Georgia, time he spent during COVID, a little bit with me in the off season, and we just catch up about, his success and what it takes to get to the highest level of the NFL that he has reached. So please tune in. SHA-PODCAST episode. Hey, bro, honestly, I lost count. All right. For jumping on this call with me real quick, I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. I know where you are in the season. I know where you are in your career right now. So I really just want to just catch up a little bit, chop it up with you. You know what I mean? Check in with you, see where your mental game is right now. Just physically make sure everything's good. You know what I mean? Just tell me how you been.
I've been working. It's been a long season, of course. You don't feel like it's been that long. I feel like it went by fast. But just been working. Coming off an injury last year, so I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to get through this season. Now we going into the postseason. Be healthy, ready to roll.
Yeah, man. It seems like you guys at full strength is scary because y'all are such a complete team. You know what I mean? The strength of y'all's team is always, the interior. But when I tell you, baby boy, not to be biased, but I absolutely love the interior of y'all's defense. That front seven is just mean, it's vicious. I feel like y'all are definitely going to be the difference when it counts. You know what I mean? The old cliche is that defense wins championships. And that's not just a cliche. That's what it is. You know what I mean? I feel like you guys can score with anybody, and you guys can stop anybody from scoring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And yeah, this just come from all the work we put in, and all the connection piece that we put in on and off the field, connecting with each other, and basically working with each other. I feel like this year, like we confident in our team. I've been on a good team that went to the Super Bowl my rookie year too, and we was confident then, but this confidence this year stemmed from a little different. It stemmed from the hard work we put in. So and how we take everything day by day, game by game. We trying to be 1-0 at the end of every day, but we can be 1-0 at the end of every week.
Yeah, man.
So that's just kind of how we take it. We kind of put all our focus into that one day, and they just kind of help us get better. We don't go in thinking, all right, we gotta continue to play this well. We gotta continue to play. We go in thinking, hey, we need to get better this week in every aspect of our game.
I'll give you a quote from Ray Lewis that I heard a long time ago, and it just applies. And it applies to everything that I teach when I train. It applies to greatness at your level. It is basically personifies exactly what you just said. Greatness is a bunch of small things done well, over and over and over and over again. You're not looking down the road none. You're looking at what's right in front of you. Let's kill this right now.
Right.
And when we have a turn to do it again, let's do it again when that comes. But all right, so now that turn is up now. You know what I mean? Let's give it our absolute best right now. Nakobe, I don't believe in luck per se.
Me either.
I believe that hard work is never denied. I believe that greatness is never denied. Baby boy, you're fortunate enough to be the leader of not only a national championship team, but a Super Bowl contender.
Right.
I don't find that. There's no mistake in that, buddy. You tell me your thinking, your mindset, how your leadership, coupled with your skill set, your determination, transition and transfer from a national champion at the University of Georgia to a Super Bowl contender with the Philadelphia Eagles.
For me, when it come to being a leader, I mean, you can say all the cliche things like, I wouldn't do nothing that I wouldn't have nobody do nothing that I wouldn't do, or I'm a lead by example, or I'm a rah-rah guy. But it's really none of that. It's really just coming in and day out, learning your guys. I feel like the best type of leader is the guy who can connect with your teammates.
No question.
With everybody. So, and I feel like that's kind of like my biggest thing. I'm able to connect. I'm able to gain that respect from not only by how I play, but how I go through life, the type of man I am, things like that. How I carry myself out when I come to work, and how I carry myself outside of work, as far as being a helping hand and everything like that. So it kind of makes it easier for me to just continue. I mean, then for them to see, like I said, I got hurt last year. For them to see how I came back, I came back. They didn't give me nothing, and I had to kind of claw my way back up to earn the starting spot again, and just working towards the year I'm having. It's hard not to respect somebody who just continue to work, somebody to give it all. But at the end of the day, you don't ask for it. It's nothing that I ask like. I'm not asking the guys for respect.
Right.
I'm not asking nobody for that. It's just something that they kind of just feed off, just naturally, right?
That's right.
And yeah, that's it. I feel like just knowing your guys and having that connection piece is probably one of the biggest things for me.
I think that's huge too, because if you can reach, a lot of times, so I'm in a group full of athletes, and you've been in that setting with me before. No two athletes is the same. No two person,
Right.
No two people are the same. No two bodies are the same. And I have to be savvy enough, I have to be knowledgeable enough to be able to reach every single one of them, to bring the best out of every one of them. And that's from a individual perspective, that's from a team perspective, and that's just like you just said, that's how you earn respect. You know what I mean? That's how you earn trust.
Right.
Because if the guys know, number one, that you give a damn enough to want to know them individually, and it's not no cookie cutter, no, you know what I mean? You know them individually. You know what pushes their buttons. You know what can bring the best out of them. That is what makes great leaders and great leadership.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
My boy, I want you to tell me. So we met summer 20, was that 19?
Nah, it wasn't 19.
It was before that, wasn't it?
I was the GA.
It had to be, was it 17 or 18?
17 and 18.
17 to 18. I need you to tell me about the summer of 2020. Everything was shut down. There was not very many places open.
The
There
spring,
was.
I can tell you about the spring more so. Because summertime they had us back in school.
Mm-hmm.
So the spring they sent me back to Mississippi.
Right.
And I ain't been at that point. When I left home, I really didn't come back.
Mm-hmm. Nah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. When I left home, I really didn't come back. So I just remember kind of didn't have nothing to do other than work out, other than go grind day in and day out. I'm trying. Did I come see you a couple times then?
So it was more than a couple times, buddy. It was quite a bit.
Yeah.
And
I can't because I had a little drive on my hands.
yeah, you did. But the thing that stood out to me was the fact that you would make that drive from Mississippi, and it was always, the great thing about it was always just blue collar. It was always you just flew under the radar, But when it was time for you to just step up and do a movement, do one of the movements that I had y'all to do, you would absolutely murder it to the point where everybody that's looking around is like, holy shit, what was that? You know what I mean? And it was one of those things that you're not trying, you're just working hard. You know what I mean? You were just locked in. Buddy, I have old footage from that entire summer.
Yeah.
There was a group that I had. Out of that group, there were 6 of y'all that wound up going to the NFL. It was you, Rodney Williams, Eric Gray, Cam Kinley.
Okay.
Cam Kinley, it was a kid by the name of Quintario Cole. And then there was a kid by the name of Christian Williams. 6 of you guys.
Yeah.
I won't forget that off season because, again, you showed the determination in the drive to just get there to work.
Right.
And the thing too was, I could have capitalized on the fact that all of y'all were coming. Yeah? Meaning I could have charged y'all out of the frame. I could have said, all y'all pay $300 a month to come work out, $400, $500 a month to come work out here. Do you remember what I charged you to train?
I don't really. I know it couldn't be. If it was anything, it couldn't be. I'm gonna say I don't think it was nothing.
There you go.
I wouldn't have made that trip. I couldn't.
But the thing is, me recognizing that you're a college kid.
Yeah.
And at the time, you know, we hadn't entered the world of NIL yet.
Right.
And we had just gotten ravaged by a worldwide pandemic. But any kid that I saw that had the drive and had the will to want to work, and me having the resources available for you, because I know you couldn't go back to Athens. You know what I mean? Rodney couldn't go back to Martin. Eric wasn't going back to Knoxville. All of y'all was stuck in that area. So for y'all to come up there, I wanted to make sure that cost wasn't an issue. You know what I mean? And the benefit of y'all being around each other. I know it was 4 or 5 years ago, man, and it may even be a blur, but stuff like that to me is crystal clear because of not only where I was in my career, but it was like God brought you these kids and you're going to help them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I wanted to make sure that y'all understood the type of dude that I was, the type of person, individual that I was. I wasn't about to ride no coattail. I just wanted to help and give y'all a resource that y'all needed. Because I knew, hell, playing at Ohio State and playing, you know, professional football for a while, I knew what y'all needed. And I knew y'all couldn't afford to have that much time off. But at the same time, I wanted to make it safe enough that y'all trusted coming in there and making sure that, you know, everything was spread out, that I was following the rules so that, you know, I was doing it responsibly. But I wanted to make sure that y'all had a place to get productive, efficient, quality work.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So I wanted to, I appreciate that, buddy. But I was just wondering if you actually remember that time frame, because I mean, to me, man, it was like yesterday, because it was a challenge, because mentally I was challenged because this is still work that I have to do. It's still time, and it's still my expertise, and I still got to give it to y'all but the best that I could without anything monetarily in return. So I was literally just banking on God, and you know, I know you putting it in me to help these kids, so I know I'll get mine in return, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I wanted to make sure that all of y'all understood that, and you personally too, because again, we didn't really have a long-term type of relationship where you grew up under my tutelage for years, but I wanted you to know that you had a resource that was right there, that, you know, if you're ever close, you're ever in town, you can hit me, because I was there when you needed somebody. You know what I mean?
For sure. And it was Omar who brought me to you first.
It was.
Boy,
What's up with that boy, man? What's he up to now?
oh, he driving trucks.
Okay.
He driving trucks and everything. I talk to him probably every other day.
Yeah, I'm glad he's doing all right, man. He graduated from Nichols?
No, he ended up going to. He left Nichols and ended up going to Northwest. Then he went to another one. I forgot.
Okay. All right. As for your man, y'all getting ready to make this playoff run. I pray that it's a deep, deep run. You deserve it. You worked for it.
Appreciate you.
You know what I mean? You tell me anything that you would share with any kid who is trying to fight through some adversity the same way you did. You were in a position late in your college career where you were doubted because I know the shoulder was a concern for people, which obviously to me is absolutely absurd because all they got to do is turn the film on and see what you do and know that it wasn't career threatening. So you shake back and be who you were. But you tell me your thinking and encourage any kid who would go through an adversity, how you overcame it, any encouraging words you would give to somebody in that situation.
Oh, man. Just put a little backstory on it. When I first hit the league, coming out of Georgia, thought I was going to be a higher draft pick than I was. It was actually my pick. I had strained my pick during training.
Mm-hmm.
They thought everybody thought I did during the season. It was during training, so I wasn't able to do no combine thing, nothing like that. But went through that. Went through my first year, then was special team. Got the nod my second year to be a starter. Got hurt. Fans wanted me out of Philly at that point.
Oh man!
Then to come back and persevere and continue to just put my head down and work. But to tell the kid going through adversity right now, for me, I would say, don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
For me, when it comes to it, it's only can't nobody beat you. Nothing can beat you unless you stop.
That's right.
Nothing can beat you unless you stop.
That's right.
And anytime I talk to a kid or somebody coming up here, I try to instill a belief in them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do believe belief is strong. When you got something, you maybe can believe in yourself when everybody around you doubt it. You might start to believe that doubt too.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can instill some belief in that young person, that they can do it and they can do anything they want to do. And when I say anything, I mean anything.
Oh yeah.
And they can they actually can believe that as long as they put in the hard work. We're gonna take sacrifice and everything. But when I truly say don't stop, keep going, no matter how hard it gets. I mean, you don't truly know when you hear that. You don't truly know the impact it have until you really go through something.
Right. That's a fact.
When you go through, you like, oh man, like when you start getting to them dark days, you like, man, I don't want to do this no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like what, like why? You'll see why, and when you come out the other end.
Mm-hmm. My boy, I would tell you, I'm a firm believer that words have life, and words have power, and I'm a firm believer in the power of words, man. If you speak it, you speak that thing, you believe in God the way that you do, then that thing will come to fruition. And regardless of the adversity that you face every day, you speak a win, you speak a triumph, you speak a recovery, and you will automatically move in that direction. And God will guide your steps, because what happens is you put in all your faith and confidence in Him that He's going to bring you through whatever situation. Baby boy, you are a living witness of the old cliche, hard work pays off, man. Mm-hmm. And the 4 words on every one of my t-shirts, man, we just work. You know what I mean? And I believe that wholeheartedly, because so many people look at those who make it and who have success as though they got lucky.
Right.
That's why I say I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in luck. You only get so far. You only have that amount of success by working your absolute tail off, and success is all but guaranteed, man. My guy, dog team, I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate the dog.
Yeah, man. So, what you got going the rest of the day, buddy?
I got a little bit more computer work I gotta get done, and watch a little film and eat. I'm chilling.
All right. Baby boy, I appreciate the time. I definitely appreciate you jumping on here with me. I hope I didn't take up a whole lot of your time, and just know that I will be watching. Thanks, man. Look, let me tell you something. Your humility, I said this to Lincoln Perry earlier today. Your humility is going to take you as far as you want to go. And baby boy, every time I send you a text, you respond. Every time, just to check up on you. You always respond. You ain't never too big to just respond to a guy that's just reaching out. And just nothing. And I don't want anything in return. I just want to just make sure you're all right. You know what I mean? And the mere fact that your humility is going to allow you to continue to work and grow and work and grow. The sky is the limit, my man. The sky is the limit, and I'll be watching them crown the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl champs, and I'll be, you know what I'm saying, I'll be throwing them hooks up for you, representing loud and proud, baby. You know what I mean? All right, big dog. Hey, I appreciate the time, man. Thank you so much for jumping on.
Definitely, dog. Rude
dog. Oh, man. Yeah. All right, my bad. Yo, that was national champion, middle linebacker. That was Super Bowl contender, starting middle linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles, my man, Nakobe Dean. So grateful for his time that he jumped on SHA-PODCAST with me, and very, very humbled that he agreed to jump on. I really sincerely hope everybody has a great day, has a great evening. Hey, man, looking forward to the next one. I'm looking forward to my next SHA-PODCAST with D1 super athlete quarterback Gary Bohannon from BYU. Talk about his journey through college football. And very, very soon, my man Cameron Payne agreed to jump on the horn with me also. So keep tuning in, keep subscribing. Go Bucks. Root to the Qs. Oh yeah. And as always, I'm Coach Shabazz, man. I love y'all.